My name is Ivan. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Daytona. We're a secure and elastic infrastructure provider for running your AI-generated code. Demos, we might as well kick it off. I don't remember what I recorded. So yeah, this is the Daytona dashboard. Just ran through that quickly. So to show you what Daytona does, I actually have with two coding agents. So we're infrastructure. So the first one is OpenHands. Has anyone used or heard of OpenHands, by the way? Just a few people. Okay, it's like an open source version of Devin. And so basically what you can see here is OpenHands for every, I'm creating a website or something here, create a flower website. And so with OpenHands, when you ask them to create something, each new chat, similar like like ChatGPT, actually spins up on Daytona. And the agent can, in isolation, work on that machine, edit the code, install dependencies, run through a preview and whatnot. Another agent is Claude. I'm sure most of you have used Claude. And so here's a demo. If you ask Claude today, create me some Python code and show me the output. Basically what Claude will do is it will create the Python code right now and tell you as the human how to run the code and see the output. And so that's not ideally what we want. Ideally what we want is it to create the code, run the codes, try the output, see the output, and tell me what the output is. And so Daytona has an MCP server as well, and you'll have a demo right now with the same prompt with Daytona, here it is, with Claude and MCP installed. And so if you give it the same prompt, you can see there's two MCP servers there installed. It'll spin up sandboxes automatically as soon as you spin up the MCP server and copying the prompt over here so you can actually see it. And it will now go out and create the code and actually on the Daytona sandbox spin up that code itself. And you'll see it'll work for a while, and I think I switched over because it just took a long time to do it, and I have 4 minutes, so we didn't have enough time to wait for it to finish. And so with that, what I tried to show here is two different agents, Claude and OpenHands, but basically if anyone's creating an AI agent, if their agent needs a runtime at any point, we've created this infrastructure specifically for AI agents. And one of the things that are really interesting, and we'll get to that, is it's insanely fast. Like we spin these things up in under 100 milliseconds. On demo might be longer because I was on a shitty internet. But it's like under 100 milliseconds to spin up these machines. These machines have a bunch of tools inside of them. And I'm gonna walk through that really quickly. This is just the Claude installing things, and hopefully, I should have skipped through this, so sorry about that. It'll be done in a second when we get to the next part. Are we here on time? Anyway, I'll walk you through this. I'll talk about the things just for the sake of time itself. Daytona, you can spin up one machine, you can save their stateful, so you can turn them on, archive them, delete them. You can snapshot them, you can create multiple variations of them, so your agent can try 5 different outcomes, evaluate the output, and then pick the ones that actually is good. Also, we've created a bunch of tools inside of Daytona for the agent, so your agent doesn't have to try to spin up a terminal, type the input, okay, I'm running through this real quick, here it is. The Daytona SDK, I'm initializing Daytona. I will now go and start a sandbox right here. So 129 milliseconds, shitty internet, but still very, very fast. And so you can see here that the sandboxes have been spun up as soon as I click that. A bunch of tools inside of these that are created for agents specifically. So code execution, I can't read it from here, but basically there's like a Python code. There's, you can create a session, so basically like a tmux section. You can open a session via the API. You can pipe in your commands just as a string, and you'll get your outputs at the other end of that. So your agent doesn't have to parse an output of terminal and whatnot. File system operations, so everything, create file, delete file, write inside of a file, all these things have API endpoints, so your agent can do that, and I'm cut off. By the way, we do have a booth there. If you want to try, we can show you a demo. And we are giving out free credits to anyone that wants them on our cloud. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.